Apple has had a ton of success over the years with many of their products, but back in the 90s, not so much. One of their more notable failures was the Apple Newton, a touchscreen tablet. So how did this tablet ahead of its time fail? Well, let's find out. After Apple removed Steve Jobs from the board of his own company, Apple would begin to experiment with various projects and products in an attempt to bring new profit streams to the company. They also of course focused on their own winning product at the time, the Macintosh. CEO John Sculley believed that he could top the Mac with a product dubbed the Knowledge Navigator, a tablet that opened up like a book and really resembles tablets that we see today. Obviously this technology was ahead of its time to actually conceive and create, but Apple still wanted to move forward in this direction. Gene Gussie would start work on this project dubbed Project Newton, after Isaac Newton, who appears on the first Apple logo. The first Newton housed infrared high-speed connection with long-distance networking and a matrix LCD. The tablet named Fargo would cost $6,000. Even for today without inflation, that's obviously an insane price for a tablet. And at the time, Apple's focus on selling high-end products was failing, as the company began to slow down in sales. Eventually, the company would come up with a smaller, affordable version called Junior for $500. It would release in 1993. Its biggest feature, of course, that you've probably heard if you've heard of the Newton, was the handwriting recognition, which didn't really work well. And just like many of Apple's other early projects from the 90s, it wasn't successful. Apple believed that they could sell 1 million units in its first year, but the Newton only sold 50,000 in its first 3 months. After a few more iterations over the years, the device finally came to a halt in 1997 when Steve Jobs returned to Apple. He discontinued many Apple products during that time to save money for the company, but some theorize it's also a personal reason, as Steve wanted to have a little bit of karma towards Sculley for removing him from the company he created. Removing Sculley's beloved Newton would be a pretty legendary comeback. Nonetheless, the Newton is just another product that was ahead of its time. Similar to what happened with Google Glass, the average consumer just didn't see a reason to own one. Even if it did have some cool features, the internet still wasn't truly what it is today, so to some it may have just looked like a glorified way to take notes, but it still lives on in the hearts of fans and eBay. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one, which won't be 2 months, I'm sorry.